Monday night in Jacksonville isn't just another game on the calendar. This matchup has the kind of late night stakes that can change how the next stretch of the season feels for the Chiefs. You've seen the headlines. The books have this as a tight game with a small edge to Kansas City, and that's the tone we need to carry into this preview. As a fan, you know what a close road night looks like. Everything matters from the first snap to the last second on the clock. So, let's set the scene and walk through exactly what to watch, what matters, and why this game could swing either way. First off, the basic setup. The Chiefs are the slight favorites heading into Monday, and that narrow spread tells you something important. Odds makers respect both teams and expect a competitive game. For us, that means there's zero room for complacency. You won't get a guaranteed blowout. Jacksonville has shown the ability to pressure quarterbacks and create turnovers. And when they catch a rhythm at home on a primetime stage, momentum can flip fast. For the Chiefs, this is a test of consistency and a test of whether the offense and defense can execute when the margin for error is small. Let's talk about the offensive line. Protecting Patrick Mahomes is non-negotiable. The Jaguars' defensive front has been effective at getting pressure and collapsing pockets. If Mahomes is under duress early, the whole game plan changes. You want to see clean drops from the O-line, quick set protection calls, and Mahomes getting those critical 2 to 3 step throws off. When he has time, everything opens up. Kels finds seams, the speed guys get one-on-one chances, and the play calling can breathe. If the offensive line struggles, expect more quick passes, more checkdowns, and an increased reliance on short yardage conversions to avoid sacks and turnovers. Speaking of weapons, the skill group is where this game can explode. Xavier Worthy's speed is a nightmare for any secondary. One blown assignment, and he's gone. Rashee Rice brings contested catchability and YAC potential. Kels remains the matchup problem who forces linebackers into impossible decisions. When Mahomes is comfortable, these guys will create those cliffhanger plays that flip the scoreboard in a hurry. If you're the kind of fan who loves a highlight reel play, a deep shot, or a contested sideline grab, this one could deliver. On the defensive side, the Chiefs must do two things: apply pressure and limit big plays. Jacksonville's offense has shown it can manufacture chunks through the run game and in the slot with quick route combinations. The Chiefs need edge pressure without overcommitting, or else the Jaguars will exploit the vacated zones. Turnovers are the single biggest swing factor here. A forced fumble or a pick six will not just change the scoreboard. It will change play caller confidence, fan energy, and how heavily Andy Reid decides to push for aggressive throws or take the ball to the ground. Depth matters more than you think. Monday night rotations often decide late game outcomes. If a depth receiver or a backup corner steps up and makes a few plays, that's a difference maker. Keep an eye on who's active and who's getting snaps in nickel and dime packages. Those personnel moves tell you how the coaches are planning to neutralize specific matchups. If someone like Rashee Rice or a rotational defensive lineman gets extended reps, that's where we'll see the schematic adjustments in real time. Now, let's get into coaching and strategy. Andy Reid is a master at scheming matchups and finding creative ways to get his best players into favorable alignments against a front that can generate pressure. Expect a mix of pre-snap motion, quick release concepts, and designed rollouts to buy Mahomes split-second advantages. The goal is simple: keep Mahomes clean and let him read the defense rather than forcing him into contested throws. On defense, look for disguised coverages and timed blitz intended to confuse the Jaguars quarterback into poor decisions. The Chiefs will want to keep Jacksonville out of rhythm and force them into third and long situations. From a betting and trends perspective, this one is tight. The spread is small, and the over/under suggests a moderately high scoring affair if both offenses click. But here's the detail that matters for casual bettors and diehard fans alike. Turnovers and injury news before kickoff will swing numbers faster than late game heroics. If Mahomes is kept clean and the Chiefs control the clock with effective running and quick conversions, sticking with Kansas City to cover makes sense. If Jacksonville's front dominates early and forces negative plays, the momentum and the number could favor the home side. Consider betting with the game flow in mind, not just raw talent on paper. So, what are the specific keys to victory for the Chiefs? Number 1. Offensive line dominance. If the O-line gives Mahomes the time he needs, you'll see the kind of big plays that decide primetime games. Number 2. X factors coming through. When players like Worthy or Rice break a big play, it shifts the entire defensive approach and creates more breathing room for the offense. Number 3. Win the turnover battle and generate pressure. If the Chiefs can create one or two takeaways and force Jacksonville into low percentage situations, the rest of the night becomes about grinding out the clock and making smart calls. Let's make this interactive right now. Drop a quick vote in the comments. Do you think Patrick Mahomes throws for 300 plus yards tonight? Yes or no? I'll read a few of your answers in the next video and shout out some picks. Also, tell me which X factor you believe will matter most. A Xavier Worthy, B. Rishi Rice, or C. The defense. I'll highlight the most popular picks in our follow-up. These are the conversations that make the channel better and keep the community tight. Prediction time. Based on the matchups, coaching, and the small edge the Chiefs hold, I'm leaning toward a close Kansas City win, something like Chiefs 28, Jaguars 24. That's a game where Mahomes gets his yards, a couple of big plays pop up, and the defense does enough to tilt the turnover margin in our favor. But it's close, and that's exactly why you'll want to watch every snap with your heart racing. Before we wrap up, a quick request that actually helps the channel. If you like breakdowns like this, hit subscribe and help us reach 5,000 subscribers. Hitting that goal means more in-depth game previews, more insider-style breakdowns, and more consistent uploads tailored specifically to Chiefs fans like you. Also, if you found value here, smash the like button and leave your final score prediction in the comments. I'll feature some of your responses in the next episode. One final thought. Stay tuned for last-minute injury updates and the official active list before kickoff. Those final statuses can change everything: who draws the toughest coverage, who's available at edge rush, and who's taking crucial early snaps. If you want, I can drop a quick pregame update once the official announcements are posted. Say the word below, and I'll get it up.